Why hello everybody, Spencer here, also known as Lego Dude 11, and in today's video, this is my Echo limited series spoiler review. So without further ado, let's discuss. Alright. So as I just mentioned, look at me, I'm back in my dorm here. This first video, I'm back in my dorm, spring semester. Got Echo pulled up on the TV back there, and I have to preface this video. I was mildly excited. Like I'm excited to make this review because I'm excited to talk about something again here in my dorm because I had a great Christmas break, great month of December, and I'm back here in the swing of things. I'm back doing some schoolwork, and I'm back making videos for you guys. So, I wasn't really done. I did What If a couple weeks ago, and I got some shorts. I needed to start doing YouTube Shorts more, because I found out that does some good analytics. But, to be fair, I'm happy to be back here in my dorm, recording some videos, and I like having the screen pulled up there. It's a very nice feature, I want to do it at home when I go back this summer. So, at any rate, this Echo series, on the trend of Echo, there was some good and there was some bad. And I'm not here to rant to you guys today because I don't want to make it seem like, oh, he hated this show. I didn't hate the show. There was a lot of good. I don't want to make it seem like there's a lot of good. There was some good and there was some bad. And I just watched John Campia's review on it. And not to base off, I don't base my opinion based off of anyone else's. But a lot of what he had to say I agreed with. And at the end of the day, I was like, what? To you guys, now I'm not speaking about what he said, but why was this series made? Why did this series come out? And I have a few theories. I have a theory that kind of leads along to what Marvel sparked, what sparked Marvel to do this. And, you know, it goes along with the new Daredevil show that's coming out, where they are going to have 18 episodes, and they scrapped it because something was wrong with it. They kind of like, this is like a She-Hulk type show, so let's scrap She-Hulk. Or let's scrap the Daredevil show and not make it like She-Hulk and make it a good 18-episode series. So Echo comes out, but it's not 6 episodes like everything else they've done. And they've done 9 episodes of WandaVision, 9 episodes of each season of What If, and they did 9 episodes of She-Hulk. I don't mind She-Hulk. I don't think it's that bad. Secret Invasion is by far the worst thing. I ranted about that. This show, Echo, is not as bad as Secret Invasion, but they had very bonkers and bizarre moments that I just kept asking myself, what am I watching? And not bizarre like Rick and Morty bizarre, but bizarre like, is this about Echo? And then once they got back to the character, like they paralleled to some things like they mentioned, like, okay, this is a spoiler review, but they have the character of Echo, and they have her grandma. And it's like, she's describing the ancestor relationship. By the way, there's this narrative, or there's this plot thread of the Native American ancestors who that relate to Maya, who is Echo's character, Maya Lopez. And it reminded me of Killers of the Flower Moon, like that tribe, like that culture. But they don't really, they try to go in depth, but they don't do much to go, this is how it relates to Echo. It's not like teaching you anything about the culture. It's just, see these guys? This is going to tie back later, and it feels kind of rushed. And I was so confused, and when she's talking to her mom, she's like, these ancestors echo you. This is what echoes. I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool, but you never really like set that up. It was like such a random. I had problems with that. Like, I was confused watching it. It made sense narratively, like once they described that, but I was really confused by that, by the Native Americans, not their tribe. I understood what was going on, but I was confused by how it made sense, how it all tied together. It felt very rushed in the 5 episodes, and I thought some of the cast was very funny. I loved the sign language elements, loved that, because I took 2 years of ASL, or 1 year, I guess it was 1 year. So I took 2 semesters of learning sign language, ASL, in high school, so seeing that was very nice. I mean, I like seeing that in Echo, or seeing that, her do that in Hawkeye. But by the way, some of the Hawkeye they had some of the moments from Hawkeye in this show they felt very Netflix-esque, very like Daredevil Netflix-esque. But why they had to have the Jeremy Renner scene in here was beyond me. I was very like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. And I said I'm not ranting, but I have to specify my hatred towards that. And the guy, or the train scene was very good. I want to get to my good parts later, but there was a moment there in the end where, I'm kind of skipping around, but the end superpower, maybe I should talk about that a little bit later, but I loved the other thing, in the first episode with Daredevil, that was the biggest lie I have ever seen in Marvel history. Oh, by the way, they promoted this show as this big TVMA thing, and I agree with John Campea, where like, this could have been PG-13. It could have been. There was just like one blood dead guy, and then one guy with blood, one guy with a snapped neck, and then furthermore, it could have been PG-13. And furthermore, the biggest lie I've ever seen in the history of Marvel lies. That fight between Echo and Daredevil was not 6 minutes. It wasn't. They said, "Oh, this fight between Daredevil and Echo is going to be 6 minutes." Lie. Terrible lie. Biggest lie I've ever seen. That was a I don't know, a 4-minute fight. 2 minutes was of Echo and these dunderheads in a garage, and then Daredevil flies in through the window, and he's never to be seen again after 2 minutes of a fight with Echo. Maya. 2 minutes! Never to be seen again. He's gone, and then he never returns again in this show. I actually, like, I'm mediocrely, like, I think the show's better than Secret Invasion, but it's worse than She-Hulk, in my flat-out opinion. Like, I think Daredevil was better than in She-Hulk than this one, because he had more, like, I love that show as a comedy. This show, and not that I need every Marvel product to be a comedy, because I don't, and that's not what they're aiming for, but this show did not live up to, I'm sorry, but they kept teasing the show as, let's have Kingpin back as this big threatening villain. Let's have Echo and Daredevil fight for like this whole show. No. That is nothing to what. And I understand if you want to have this whole Native American ordeal. I understand if you want to have this whole family narrative, which was great and all, but they did like no fighting. I mean, the whole episode was like fighting, and then they did fighting later. And the skate thing, but you saw all of it in the trailer. And you know what happened? That's exactly what they did. They showed the trailer, and like, hey guys, wouldn't it be awesome if we put all the fight scenes in the trailer? Because that's exactly what they did. Terrible idea. Terrible promotion. I thought they did great promotion. Like, I'm scrolling through Instagram, I'm searching on YouTube. Coming this... I forget when it came out. Coming this Tuesday, coming this day is Echo. But it was like, yeah, what I just watched, exactly what happened in the trailer. Like, I got there were great family elements. Like, I love Miss Marvel, the Miss Marvel show for the family elements. But that's what Miss Marvel, like, Echo, it felt like they grabbed the character from Hawkeye, who was a useless character at the end of the day, splurted it in, sprinkled some Netflix Daredevil elements, had Daredevil for 2 minutes, terrible waste of a character, not a great plan, as Iron Man says, and just was like, meh, we got a show. Let's add some family elements to there. Let's add a cousin named Biscuits. Let's add a cute dog. Let's add this guy in a skate rink, a DJ. The skate rink was on, like, her being kidnapped, and then the daughter was there. It's like, what is this? What am I watching? And then I just didn't know what I was watching, and then. And like, I think there was some neat stuff shot well. They had, before I get to the action sequences, which I kind of mentioned, they had, not Daredevil, and I think it might have been episode 3. By the way, episode 3 for me on Disney Plus was not named, and the picture was not there. I don't know why it wasn't, but it started, and it was shot in like the Native American, like the old-timey black and white, like it was shot in this cool frame in like the way like old-timey movies were, like text on the screen, like with silent films. It was kind of neat to start out the episode that way, But other than that, like the ways they like edited stuff, the way they shot stuff was very cool. There was one neat shot where I do remember that Echo uses a motorcycle to go onto a police car, and then she's like looking like the lights are flashing on her. Very neat cinematic stuff. I loved it a lot. But it again, I like this show more than half of the DCEU than most of the DC stuff. I'm not trying to say I hate the show, but it was far from like, oh my gosh, this is what we've been promising. This big TVMA fight with Derek coming this summer. Not this, it wasn't this summer, but coming soon. No, it was not that. Just stay away. Like, if you like me, I'm the biggest Marvel fanboy there is. One of. Like, I will keep watching Marvel until the day it dies. Which it has not died. I still have faith in Deadpool 3, but I had a lot of faith in this project. Man, was that a fart. It wasn't a fart like Secret Invasion. I'd watch Echo again over Secret Invasion and over anything else DC puts out. But like, wow, was I massively disappointed by what happened. And so they had this great train sequence, but like for everything, I love the train sequence, but for everything that they promised, and by the way, Kingpin should have been dead. He should have died. And what they did, the other two things, I love the train sequence, but for everything, for all the action sequences, it does not make the show live up to what it was. And Kingpin should have died from that gunshot, like in the eyeball. Like, he just takes out the implant. I thought that little device he used for Maya was kind of cool with the sign language. That was kind of neat, but then he takes the thing off his eye and he's like, I'm fine. Like, it's just revealed that he's fine. It's like, shouldn't he be dead? Shouldn't there be... His eye was just a boo-boo. So, okay, whatever. And then Echo realizes that she has powers from her grandma, from the ancestors. That made no sense. It came out of nowhere. No dialogue, no exposition had shown that did she have powers in this entire series. Like, I don't care if you tell me, oh yeah, but the ancestors showed it. Showed it where? Okay, so back in Hawkeye, she has no power. She doesn't have this, right? And I don't care if in the comics BS my ass. Like, I just I don't care if Marvel characters have powers, but I was to believe that I feel like they made stuff up in this series to make stuff up. It was like, you know what would be cool? This was the writer's room. You know what would be cool if we gave Echo some powers, because that's what people want. No, Echo is already fine with swords and guns, whatever, like Deadpool, right? Just do. And they absolutely wasted a character because they gave her these mystical ancestor superpowers. Oh my god, I was like, am I watching the right show? Did they just make Echo do this to Kingpin? And then Kingpin's like, I have a revelation. Like this is Kingpin's reaction. Like, what did you do? What did you do? And then he's on the plane, or he before she turns the powers, she's like, oh, she's not here. Oh, I'm gonna kill her family. Like, he was so mad, and I'm like, that end credit scene though with him, I don't know what's going on. I really didn't know what the whole show, at the end of the day, why was this show made? I understand if you shot it, you didn't need to release this. This was, I was anticipating this was going to set up something for the Daredevil show. Nah. No. If that's what you're thinking about going into this, oh, this is going to set up something for that fun Daredevil show. For that Daredevil show, no. It's not. It's not. This show means absolutely nothing. It brings nothing new to the table for Echo. I really hope we don't see Echo again. I was so excited. Oh, and by the way, I almost forgot to mention this. Dave Porter does a great job to the main theme. By the way, why was the opening theme completely different from what they should have had? They should have just had the Dave Porter theme as the opening theme. That was another major disappointment, in my opinion. I would have changed that for the intro, but Dave Porter is great for Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul theme, but and I love the main Echo theme here, but this series was I watched it because I love Marvel, but what if season 2 was better than this? I'm sorry, but I was the biggest dud. I thought, okay, what if season 1, What if season 2 was great, and I loved What if season 2 over this. And it's sad. And I'm liking the new Percy Jackson series over Echo. That's massively sad. That's massively disappointing as well. So, I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm rating this. I guess a 5 out of 10? I guess? But I liked it more than Secret Invasion, but I also made Secret Invasion a 5 out of 10. But at the end of the day, I might put Secret Invasion lower than a 5 out of 10 as I'm sitting right here. I'm sorry. I wish I could be more positive. But I liked the fight scenes and some of the cast, the sign language elements, but it's at the end of the day, I was like, why did they make this? And what am I watching? This felt like the Book of Boba Fett for, well, yeah, because this and Secret Invasion are like the Book of Boba Fett of Marvel. Like, what am I watching and why? I like the first 5 episodes of Secret Invasion, but this entire series, I'm like, what am I watching? And what am I watching again? Am I watching Echo or what? Because this doesn't feel like the right show. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my little rant / love-hate relationship with Echo discussion. Remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel like we do love, and don't forget to follow me or at Boba Fett Jedi Master, links down below. And as always, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me, whatever you can do. Click those videos, whatever you can see up there. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me, don't forget to keep calm, play Lego, watch stuff. Peace out, everyone. Bye.